Hi guys, Coach Lisa here. Today's day 4 and I'm going to share with you guys a couple of fruit and vegetable options for your kids as well as a main course fruit meal. So first, have anybody else found that if food is served on a stick, their kids love it? There's something about serving things on a stick. So with fruits and vegetables, I have found that if I make it colorful and fun by serving it on a stick, my kids will eat it. So I, at the beginning of each week for myself, always cut up different veggies and just put them in serving size bags because for me that's so much easier because I can just grab them and go. If you are doing the 21-day fix or just following any kind of portion control meal plan, any type of meal prep that you can do is going to make your life so much easier. So I make a point of doing this with vegetables at the beginning of each week. So then when my kids want their veggies, very simply, I just string them on a toothpick. You can also use the skewer sticks, which are pretty big. They sell them at Wegmans or any stores. When I use the big sticks, I cut them in half. But so you've got these little veggies on a stick, little shish kebabs. And what I do is in my kids' lunches, I either pack, Natalie loves hummus, so I'll buy either Wegmans hummus or I'll make my own hummus, which is super easy to do, and just fill a little container with hummus. So then she can just kind of pull her veggies off and dip them in. Or my son loves the ranch dressing. It's not as clean as I wish it was, but you know what? If he eats 3 of these veggie skewers because I gave him this little container of ranch dressing, I am all about it. You can also just get ranch dressing and put it into a little container to save yourself a little money. But this is something that I felt like was a little splurge, and he loves to have his own little container, so I go for it. You can also do this with fruit. And I have found, and this is just me, and I could be totally off, and it could just have to do with the way my family eats fruit and the variety that we like, but I have been buying the fruit already cut up, the little fruit salads at Wegmans. And you know, I've had people say, aren't they so expensive? They are expensive. But if you take each type of fruit that's in here, if you buy a couple kiwis, you buy a pineapple, you buy a cantaloupe, you buy a package of strawberries, some grapes, all of those things, and cut them up, one, it's gonna cost you more, and two, we can't eat all that fruit before it goes bad. So this has been an incredible way to give us variety without having to waste fruit at the end of the week. So again, I do the same exact thing here with the fruit. I just grab the different pieces. Like I said, my kids love all of the different colors, and so I'll put 2 or 3 little fruit kebabs in their lunches. And they're so easy, so quick, but they think they're so cool. It gives them variety, it gives them color. So what I'll do is package those things up, and those can be a side on a pizza day, a side on a sandwich day. Those are just kind of a side meal. Now I'm going to show you one of our absolute favorite main course lunches, and I use this as a snack all the time for myself as well. I'm going to show you, we're going to do a yogurt parfait. So what I do typically is I do the quick oats, or for myself, I do the steel cut, or I'll do overnight oats. And you want your oats to cool, so I'll make it like the night before, stick it in the fridge. This is 1 serving, and 1 serving for my kids is enough for both of them. So I'll start with the oatmeal, and I'll put that in the very bottom of the container. And I like to kind of smush it out and make it lay flat. Then I do Greek yogurt. You want to do plain yogurt. Now, I mentioned this earlier in the week. Even if you're just giving your kids like a small container of side yogurt, I beg you to start making yogurt for them this way. If you look at one of the packaged little yogurts, there's a ton of extra ingredients, none of which is typically fruit, a ton of which is typically sugar. So plain yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, plain regular yogurt. We like the plain Greek yogurt. It's so good, and it's so good for you. It's giving them great pre and probiotics, all sorts of things that they need. So I put the yogurt in. Then I do frozen fruit. So I'm going to give you a little tip about fruit. Fruit can be super expensive, and depending on the time of year, completely ridiculous. Frozen fruit is is less expensive in most cases, and a lot of times, unless you're getting extremely locally fresh grown fruits and vegetables, frozen is actually better for you because most of the time it's flash frozen, which means that very soon after being picked or harvested, it's frozen. So it's going to encase all of those nutrients that your body needs and that your body wants to get from them that will all be held in there. Where if something is picked in Texas and then it's on the back of a truck and then it gets flown and then it ends up in Rochester and it's in the produce department at Wegmans, it may have lost some of its nutritional value over the course of those couple of days of shipping. And you're going to pay a ton for it because it's in the produce department. So, frozen blueberries is my favorite. My kids also love frozen peaches and frozen strawberries in their parfait. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, so we eliminated all the sugar that's in the fake yogurt. Where are we going to get the sweetness? My kids aren't going to eat something that isn't sweet. Honey, all natural sweetener. So I just add the honey. Now, the thing I love about the frozen fruit is that it's going to keep it cold. It's going to make the yogurt change color, so the kids kind of get that same effect that they get from the yogurt at a store. But I just stick the honey in, and the frozen is going to help to keep it cool, and then I'll also put the ice pack on top. So when they open this up, they just mix it around, and it is so yummy. So good. So hopefully you guys will give the yogurt parfait a try. You can do it with or without the oatmeal. I like to give them the oatmeal. I think it fills their bellies a little bit more. And then the veggie and fruit skewers. Great option. Also great for an after-school snack quickly. Just fill a sandwich container with skewers of vegetables or skewers of fruit to eat on the go. Your kids will love it. So until I see you again, I wish you strength on the inside and out, and I will be back tomorrow for our final day. Take care, guys.